Hey guys, I'm Lo and welcome to the bakery where we are cooking up a great video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about our top 5 reasons why Stellarlune was our favorite KotLC book. Okay, so let's get started. Number 5, the pacing of Stellarlune. Okay, so throughout KotLC, the books have been pretty long. Okay, I'm talking 500 to 800 pages, okay? And a lot of those pages were just waiting. I remember even when I started the series, somebody warned me that, oh, there's so much waiting, you know, if you want a faster paced book, you can read this one instead. And I said, no, I'm reading Keepers of the Lost Cities. So I read it and they were completely right. KotLC is very slow, but Stellarlune was so different, okay? It was fast-paced, it was wonderful. A scene did not last longer than it needed to. Sophie was all over the place. She was flying, okay? She was so fast. She reacted to Keith's letter perfectly. She didn't like sit there and cry like most of us thought she would. No, she immediately like teleported to Ellen's house. Like, I forgot the name. And like she picks up Ro. Like, it's great, okay? The pacing is just wonderful. We love it. Number 4, the mental health of these characters could not be worse. Okay, I'm just telling you right now, the mental health of these characters is so bad after this book. Like, there's 2 sides to this coin. There's the, oh my gosh, they've processed it, and then, oh my gosh, we're re-traumatizing them. Like, we're all over the place. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the traumatizing bit first because angst. So pretty much, the characters, they start to lash out more, okay? Keith becomes numb. He becomes numb. Dex, like, is traumatized after finding out that his brother is going to be talentless. Sophie's all over the place. She's reckless, she's acting out, but like, she takes no no's, okay? She takes no L's, okay? You know, it's fun. Traumatizing, but fun. Now, on the other side of the coin, they have time to process their feelings. Yeah, they have time to process their feelings. I'm just gonna say it now. It's in the script. They have time to process their feelings. Yeah, okay? They have time to process their feelings. Literally, a quote in the book, Elin says to Sophie, she says, it's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to take time for yourself. And I'm like, that's nice. That's nice, you know. Let's give them a break. Let's give the characters a break because they've been through 10 books. 10 books, and there's more to come. We're having a graphic novel soon. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's really good for the mental health of these characters, you know. You have the healing side of things. You have the healing side of things, then you also have the dark nature of the story. The dark nature of the story. Okay. Our third favorite thing about this book, Dex, okay? Saying it now, Dex. He doesn't get enough page time. He does not get enough page time for his role in the story. He's Sophie's best friend. He's Sophie's best friend, and he gets 50 pages per book. He gets 50 pages per book, okay? I'm not the hugest Dex fan, but even I can admit that he does not get enough page time. Now, I get it, okay? Keith, Fitz, and Sophie take the central stage. I get that. That's totally fine. But, like, Bianca gets more page time than him. He's her best friend. He should get more page time, okay? I'm gonna argue this right now. And you know what? In Stellarlune, he gets more page time. Oh, yeah. It's wonderful. Like, it's great, okay? He gets to learn, like, forgotten secrets, which was traumatizing, you know, but page time, okay? We're counting the pages here. He's immediately brought into the plot. Like, the first couple of chapters, he's right there with Sophie fighting, like, in the action, you know? He, like, actually acts like Sophie's best friend. Like, he's there to comfort her when she's all upset about Keith. Like, it's great, okay? It's wonderful. We love Dex. It just really boosted our opinion of this book because throughout the series, like, I'm gonna be real here. Throughout the series, all of the books are pretty great, except for Flashback because it was kind of boring because they were stuck in the infirmary. But that's a side tangent, okay? Like, all the books were pretty good, but Stellarlune, I feel like, has the most involvement of all the characters. It really brings together the plot and the story. You know, it doesn't just sit there and wait. As I said before, like, the pacing's good. You don't have to worry about just being there like, this is so boring, oh my gosh, I'm flipping the page, I'm just gonna skip this part because there's no point. It's like the whole Regent section in Legacy, like, it just goes on for way too long, but that is not the case with Stellarlune, okay? We get the Dex portions, we get the Keith portions, we get the Fitz portions, we get all the, it's just good. It's good, it's a good book, okay? Now, our number 2, our second favorite reason why this is the best book in KotLC. Sophie's new attitude. Okay, Sophie's new attitude. She's so snarky, she is reckless, she is fun, okay? Throughout the series, she is responsible, she's responsible, she's respectable, you know, but she's also boring, okay? Now, the thing was, like, the reason why this was such a big thing for me was because before I read Stellarlune, like, in the waiting period, in, like, the year that I was waiting for this book, like, I just thought about it. I'm like, Sophie's kind of boring, you know? Like, she always does the same thing. She always waits. Like, it's just always the same thing. But this book is a breath of fresh air, okay? Like, it completely changed the series for me. Like, I was getting tired of the series, okay? Like, it's gone on for 10 books, you know? There's 2 more books coming. But this book is so good because, like, number 1, like, Sophie's so reckless. She's so fun, you know? Like, under all the pressure she's under, like, she commits to her opinions and, like, talks about it. In the first couple of chapters, the gang, like, comes and confronts her and they're like, why'd you burn down the warehouse? And she's all like, I'm your leader? Listen to me? You don't get to disrespect me like that. I don't need your opinion. It's great, okay? It's just great. And while some people, the few out there that disliked the change to Sophie's character, I would argue that I understand, okay? It's inconsistent. I'm just gonna say, it's inconsistent to her character arc, but the only reason why it worked was because Keith was gone, okay? I hate to say it because I love Keith, but, like, he was gone, and because of that, Sophie was just like, oh, I'm the new Keith, wonderful. So, like, she's taking influence from Ro, like, she's out there. Her new attitude's awesome. Throughout the series, she doesn't really have much personality, except for the love triangle, you know? That's all she's got going for her. But now, she's fun, she's reckless, she's interesting, she's adventurous, she can kick butt, you know, she's great. We love her, okay? Now, here are our runner-ups for the top 5. Yeah, I phrased that right. Okay, number 6, Rainy. Okay, we loved Rainy. I am so glad that Glimmer was a completely different character, like a completely new, fresh character. A lot of people thought it would be Jolie. Some people thought it would be like Tam's mom or something, and that would have sucked because, like, we ship it, you know? Like, Rainy and Tam, they're great, you know? They could date, you know? I can see it, okay? It would have been weird, though, if it was his mom, you know? Just would not, no. Just no, okay? So, like, everything with Rainy was fun, it was climactic, we loved the new character, and we hope to see her shine in the next book. So, number 7. Okay, this is just below Rainy, okay? The Coralie backstory. I thought this was one of the most intriguing parts of the book, and so that's one of the reasons why it's up here. Okay, the Coralie backstory was so interesting. It brought a lot to the story. It added so much depth behind Kenric's death and Orlai's reaction to it. Like, it adds a lot to Orlai, and it actually really makes us sympathize with her more. And the Kenric backstory was great, it was intriguing, it was theory fuel for a lot of us. We loved every part of it. Okay, now, back to our number 1 spot. Okay, this is our number 1 choice of why we think Keepers of the Lost Cities, Stellarlune, was the best book. okay? Sophie. Now, it seems stereotypical to make Sophie our top spot. But have you read chapter 42? Have you read chapter 42? It's wonderful, okay? It's because it's good, okay? Every part of chapter 42 was so perfectly orchestrated. From Sophie finding out that she's buried feelings for Keith, and Keith being numb so he couldn't like feel what Sophie was feeling. It just added so much more tension and so much more like anxiety and so much interesting like textures to the story. It added so much. For Sophie admitting that she liked Keith to him, you know, it's so much more interesting than Keith saying, I know you like me, let's date, you know, yay. But no, it's just wonderful that Sophie gets to go to Keith. Like, she gets to figure it out throughout the book. She gets to go to him, she gets to say, I like you. It's just great, it's wonderful. Just makes me smile thinking about it, okay? The environment for the scene was just gorgeous, like the glowing toadstools, to like the foreshadowing of this location earlier in the book. Like, so many of us knew that Sophie had to happen in this book, and it just happened so organically and so perfectly. It just really brought together like all of Stellarlune. Like, it was just perfect. Of course, you know, Fitz had to interrupt it, but honestly, I thought it added perfection to the scene, okay? I thought it was just great that Fitz showed up right after. Like, it's kind of stereotypical to have the ex show up right after she gets a new boyfriend, but like, it's wonderful, okay? It's great, it's fun, it's intriguing. I would have loved to see more reaction from Fitz because I really expected more reaction from Fitz. But I feel like it really shows how much he's grown since Flashback and Legacy. But like, also, it's been one book. There's no way that this man has like had so much character growth that he would not get mad at Sophie for immediately moving on. Like, there's no way. I don't believe it, okay? Like, that's my only thing, okay? I would have loved to see a Fitz reaction. But no, we didn't get it. It's kind of sad. Like, it's just you know. But the rest of it was just wonderful. We loved it. It was great. It was fun to see. Just love Sophie. It's the best ship in the book. You know, it's great. Okay. So those were our top 5 reasons and the runners-up of why Stellarlune was our favorite book. So you guys can comment down below your favorite moments and tell us reasons why you liked or disliked Stellarlune, and we will pin our favorite comment. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and yeah, bye!